What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all, alright? Now, I know it been pretty much maybe like a handful of days, and that topic was pretty much winding down. But I looked up today, and I caught this clip on Street TV, and that's Alonso, and he was interviewing ODM Slim. And you know, it's all pertaining to the situation with Compton Ricc and Spider Low and so on. But it was a small part in there that I caught that I felt like it wasn't really delivered appropriately. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not trying to say that Alonso was trying to create drama, but when you let certain stuff carry on without being corrected, or if certain stuff is delivered a certain way without it being exact with all detail or surrounding like time, putting context in it, then people just catch a piece in it and they go and they run with it from the little pieces that they catch. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me play this clip real fast so y'all can kind of get what I'm saying and where I'm coming from.
It's content creating.
Yeah, but when you tell Spider Loc, I'm gonna run you out of Compton, that's a little different.
It's content creating.
Yeah, but when you tell Spider Loc, I'm gonna run you out of Compton, that's a little different.
It's content creating.
Yeah, but when you tell Spider Loc, I'm gonna run you out of Compton, that's a little different.
In this case right here, if Compton Ricc versus the neighborhood Crips, if that was true, if that was real, you live in my city, Spider. You live in my city. Everybody know where you stay at. You just not a threat to nobody to feel like they got to do anything to you. You're a cool cat. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really tripping off of you. But if it was Compton Ricc versus the neighborhood Crip, you'll be the first one that I run out of town. In this case right here, if Compton Ricc versus the neighborhood Crips, if that was true, if that was real, you live in my city, Spider. You live in my city. Everybody know where you stay at. You just not a threat to nobody to feel like they got to do anything to you. You're a cool cat. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really tripping off of you. But if it was Compton Ricc versus the neighborhood Crip, you'll be the first one that I run out of town.
Okay, so as y'all can see, Alonso pretty much delivered the statement that Compton Ricc said in more of a literal, factual form of like, that's what Compton Ricc said he was going to do. When that's not exactly what Compton Ricc said. He said, hypothetically, if he was having the problems that, you know, Spider Loc was alleging through his titles of his videos, if he was having those type of problems, then he said, Spider, you live in my town. You would be the first person I run out of town. Key word, would be. Not Spider, I'm gonna run you out of town. Key words, I would. You would be the first person I run out of town. Now, mind you, yeah, you can take that however you want to take that. It is what it is. I get that. You know what I mean? But it's small stuff like that when it comes to like the gang culture or the streets or any group against group or any level of altercation. It's stuff like that that can trigger others. You know? Because when I heard that, that's what it caught my attention, because I took it as like, wait a minute. That ain't what Compton Ricc said, because I caught that. Like, I watched the whole interview. I mean, not the interview, but the whole clip that Compton Ricc put out there. And I know that that's a statement that carried way more volume as opposed to what Compton Ricc actually said. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was on his camera and he was on there saying, yeah, I'm gonna run you out of town, Spider, be ready, then you know that would carry a lot more weight. You know what I mean? People would be running around here, got popcorn, waiting to see what's gonna happen and what take place. But that's just not the case in the matter. You know, but when a person like Alonso deliver a statement like that without the context, for those that's not keeping up with everything and watching everything that Spider do or everything that Compton Ricc do, you just catch a bits and pieces, and you know you can add fuel to a fire. You know what I mean? You can turn the heat up under a pot and start having it boil a little bit more than what it is. That's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't think that Alex Alonso, with the intent, was trying to stir the pot more or, you know, put more gasoline on the fire. But we got to be mindful, and we got to always do like a proof check before we deliver some of our videos. Some of the stuff we put in them videos might rub certain people the wrong way. And if you in the mix of trying to squash an issue, then you really want to be particular on what you say and how you say it. You know? Because you left that open like it was just like that was the statement. Like it was a statement like, oh, I'm gonna run you out of town, Spider, and that just wasn't the case. You know what I mean? It was all like a hypothetical situation. So everybody got to be careful at times, whether you trying to squash something or just be a good journalist or be a person who do interviews or just content creating, whatever. Everybody got to be careful, especially when you playing and you choosing to wear this hat of being in the middle of situations. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in them comments. Keep it a Benji for me. If not, don't jump in them. And I thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. And I'm out.